dinosaur. We're looking at all of these. It is like very rainy again. Surprise, surprise. And I forgot to bring an umbrella. So we're looking at all of these Heliconias for around the decking as like a privacy. I've just got to ask the lady some information about it. See how high they are. I think that they're going to be the perfect height to put around, so then it stops. So we don't have to have like pretty much a solid wall. As you can see, we're saturated here. But I'm going to try, speak to the lady. I have no idea about them. I just know that I like the look of them. So I've got to speak to her about how far away we have to plant them and stuff like that. But that's the look that we're going for. So finally the rain has stopped and we ended up ordering 11 of the Heliconias, all different colours. Spoke to the lady, we've gone 2 in between the posts on the veranda. So there's 2 in every section and 3 at the end. So hopefully that covers a lot for privacy. And then we'll get them first and then start adding little plants and stuff into the garden bed after we see what they're like in there. We're just in Bunnings, aren't we?
Yeah. Mum got a dog bread for our dogs and now I'm laying on it and sleeping.
Woo!
And I'm tired. Peter touched it.
Comfy? What do we got to do next? We're going to go get Dad.
Sleeping mask out of the car.
Get your sleeping mask. We've got to go get some kickboards. So Jay's just getting some of this ready. I'll show you over here. Actually, I done all that digging, just why it doesn't look the best. And I done over there for the 2 big trees to go in, and I've got him to do these bits here because I don't trust myself doing the corner because it's so close to the container. And then I just done these bits here as well. So we're digging a fair bit down, not too much, but enough for these plants to go in. Unfortunately the wind's got that little one over there, or big one, whatever, and hopefully we can stand that up and put some stakes in to help it. So that's what we're doing today, is getting these in. I know we're nowhere near finished, like the decking and stuff, but I thought with all the rain that we've got, it's probably better to do all of this now to save our own water. To save our, like us doing that all the time is going to be a lot easier. So anyway, I thought I'd give you a little update of what we're doing now. So we were able to get these 2 in. They're a lot taller than me. I'm like 170 centimeters. So yeah, they're like I would say like 2.3, 2.4 high, which is good. It does block a fair bit of the front, which is nice. And then these poor babies have just copped it from the wind, unfortunately. So I'm gonna, like I said, there's Quill. You're loving it, hey? You're loving all the cool dirt. All of the orange color ones so these are the red here in the middle, and these are the black. So we've done a variety, and all of the orange ones are really just struggling with the wind that we've had. So yeah, we have done some damage on our lawn, and yeah, it's starting to look nice. As you can see, they're just a bit pushed all over really. And then if I go in here, as we in the middle of cooking a curry. But this is, so rain should obviously still has to go up the flue, and we will be putting in a second shelf, so then it is all matching. Excuse, I've got dishes obviously in the sink still. And we're going to get the plumber to come and plumb the gas in, so then that's all signed off and everything as well. So very soon I think everything will be signed off, and yeah, it's cooking a yummy curry, which is exciting. It'll be good. And yeah, that's our weekend. We've just had some little jobs here and there to get done, you know, tying all of the little ones up, and it's been productive. I also couldn't find the lounge that I really wanted to put out here, so I opted to get these two chairs just to fill the space for now, but they're actually really comfy. So Jay's been down to the local tip. I think it's the tip. It is the tip that has it, but they do the mulch. So he has done this entire garden bed out the front, which we've had these plants installed, the lily pillies, for quite a while, but they just haven't grown as fast as what we would have liked. And it didn't help that when we had the goats absolutely loved eating them. So he thought that putting down some mulch would help them grow. So this area here was actually the bit that we had to have originally. This was all filled with this rock. So when it was just a bare block, I think we had like a week, didn't we, in between properties, that we had to have the donga delivered. And it was again during a lot of rain and stuff, so we actually had to buy in a lot of this rock, wasn't it? It was really expensive to get. I think in the first video you can see the pad put down, which was just thousands of dollars of rock that we had to get brought in to even be able to get the donga in on the property. And this is the track that they actually came in, which was why we're now trying to fill it so it looks like this eventually, with obviously the lily pillies at the front. So yeah, that's why we're trying to make it look a little bit similar to that there. As we all know, very little ever goes to plan, and this week was no different. Jay and I had huge intentions to finish off all of the little jobs inside. However, we had a call from our local fireys to tell us that we will be burning the two front piles, and we had to do all of the preparations to turn the dirt around them, creating like a fire break so nothing would spread out. So we got to work on doing that and dropped all of the plans for inside, and they can just be done another week.
And hopefully we don't put too much mud into the pile. I don't think we will, but even if we do, it's going to be pretty hot. It's probably not going to do much anyway. Thanks, dude. Feel the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Why am I saying thank you to you?
I don't know.
Okay, see ya.
Love you.
Hi guys. I don't know if Jay said earlier anything about the floods and stuff that we've had in our area. Unfortunately, a lot of people really copped it with the amount of water that they got. We got a lot. Speaking to neighbours and stuff, it was actually the most they've seen us have here before as well. So that was interesting. I think it was the last video I actually done a little bit of an update on. I think at the end of the video there was a lot of water. So the day after that it was crazy. We had so much rain come through, and our little billabong section that runs across the property, that definitely expanded to be quite wide, and it was shin high in a lot of the property that's low lying. And yeah, our chicken coops, the goats area's fence was taken out, and the chicken coop was basically a little bit before, it was so high that it was only a little bit before they actually would have drowned, because there was nowhere for them to perch. I'll show you, I'll put some videos in so you can actually see. And yeah, I feel I've got a lot of sympathy for the people that have really been affected by it, so sending out a lot of love to them, I suppose, because yeah, just looking at some of the areas, it's just very full on and unfortunate that has happened to them. However, it is starting to dry out. We have got a few sunny days now, and the ground is starting to dry up. But I thought I would give you a little update of what the chicken coop looks like, and we also have a little visitor. So I also need to take down these fences temporarily put up, which goes around to where Jay needs to do the excavation for the burn piles. That's another thing we just didn't have planned for this week, but since the fireys came around and they said that they are going to do it, the perfect weather is in the next few days, we are kind of dropping everything for the house, everything we had planned to do for the house, and going ahead with the burns instead, because we've been waiting quite a while to have them done. So to get them done in the next few days would be absolutely beautiful. Anyway, here, let's go and have a look. I'll show you what was found in my chicken coop. So the water was, yeah, this was all knee high, this area, and it's like, it was just like rapids, like going straight through this area and across our block from left to right. Oh, the little, so this is the goat's fence. It has just got so much like debris on it. Also, an update, I've actually had a few people ask about the goats. Before we went away, we actually decided to rehome them to a local lady. Unfortunately, they just kept getting out, the goats and the cows, one of the cows. But we had to rehome them because we felt so bad. We couldn't separate them. We couldn't keep the red cow and separate them because they knew each other from birth. So we decided to rehome both of them. And will we get goats again? Maybe. If we've got a proper setup, proper fencing, and I'm definitely not going to do it again unless those things are in place, because the goats were out on the road, and yeah, every single day it just wasn't enjoyable to have them. Every single day they were basically getting out. So we'll pack this area up and get it all neat and everything again. But here is a little update on what I found in my chicken coop. And clearly it's hissing at me and wants to get out. So lucky I had the chickens out. They've been out around the house for a few days. But this is the chicken coop. Like, there was that much water flowing through here that it's flipped the buckets, the water containers. I had all their food and stuff, all the scraps that they got into that wagon there. And yeah, that I've got to get a huge cleaning done today for in here, so then they can come back in. And I might even move it as well, because this is just, it's a bit yucky in here since all the rains come through. And yeah, get Mr. Goanna out, because he's just not invited at the end of the day. And this is also, just before I go, this is what the creek has gone down to. So you'll see from the videos how full on it actually was to now this a few days later. The creek. What the hell? Look at it through there. Oh my god, this is like so fast. It's not even funny. Holy heck. Our entire paddock is under. What the hell? This is like so hard to walk against. Oh my God. Grab some hay! And a few days later, everything was dried up and ready for us to prepare the fires. Slippery here, so just be careful. And of course, the day that Jay heads back to work, the fireys call and say the weather is perfect and that they're going to start the burn-offs. I was so worried about this, but they didn't leave until they knew everything was perfect and all the conditions were well and the fires had gone down a significant amount. And I just had to basically keep watch, and if anything got out of control, obviously to call 000. But everything went really smoothly and it burnt down pretty well. Morning, and today I am on the excavator trying to sort out these fire piles. So it did burn down a lot, and basically what I'm doing now is going through it and sorting between dirt and more sticks and stuff. We're going to seed this for grass, so I need to try and take out as many branches and sticks and stuff as possible because we will be using the mower. And yeah, pretty much that's what I'm doing today. It did rain 2 days ago. It rained a lot, so it did put out the fire. So I've got to go in, I think I'm going to make 2 separate piles and then reburn it. So I've still got the fire permit and for I think another like 3 weeks or so. So I'm going to do that with this one and then for the other one as well, which I will get to after I do this. And if anyone's got any tips, there's a lot. This has been composting for like a year and a half. If you've got any tips on how and what I need to add, I am going to get one of those test kits for the soil. But I would love to know if anyone's used the dirt for their veggie garden and stuff from like a fire pile like this. I know that there's lots of, you know, goodness in the charcoal and stuff like that. I just want to know, like, what's the best thing to add to it, because I am going to take it up the back and start doing the veggie garden, and we're going to do a food forest. I'm going to start doing that as well, because obviously just the way of the world at the moment and how that's turned to shit. So basically I would love to get started on that and use this dirt, because we did get dirt priced up the other day and Jay was absolutely in shock how much just garden mix is. So I said, we've got all of this, we may as well just get some other things that we can add to it. And obviously horse manure and stuff like that we've already got. So if anyone's got any tips on making soil from these piles really good, please leave them in the comments below. That would be amazing, because any help we can get that we don't have to outsource anything, that would be obviously ideal. And that's a wrap for the first 2 fire piles burnt. We do have a lot more, so the process will be happening time and time again. But thanks for sticking around and watching another video, guys. And this is it. We have seeded, so hopefully we'll see some grass here soon. But thanks for watching another episode, guys, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.